Okie dokie, think we're live. More surviving Mars, says Potato. Yay! Probably not tonight, they're probably still asleep, says Beloso. No, still here. Right, let's have a look. So, where we left off last night, for anybody who wasn't still around at 3 in the morning, hello Spotted Cow. So we hit a metal shortage last night, and we've got a bit of a we've got a cold wave going on. Right, what was going on? Because it was very, very late in the night or early in the morning that I stopped streaming last night. Okay, yeah, I was just checking up here, and we've got a bit of metal, some machine parts and a couple of electronics, so that's okay. That can look after itself for the moment. And we've got the mine is up and running. Lots of people on shift. Oh, that's right. Yeah, we got the farms built. So people should be making their way over and around and sorting themselves out. There's been an update today. The update has made it that people sort themselves out into the jobs of their specialities better. Right, rare metals extractor is currently not working because it's frozen. Let's have a look in here. Everything is populated. We could do with yet more people. So how many people we got in that dome? We can fit another 7 in there. And we can fit another 9 in there. Hello Dennis, hello Tammy. So Mia is sat next to me, but because we're set up for me to stream this without Mia's microphone plugged in or anything, he's not talking to us at the moment. That only requires metals as well. Right, well let's just let it run. See where we're going. I've allowed this to I've kept off the subsurface heater because I thought we've got so much water coming from the top that it doesn't matter if those water extractors freeze. Oh, the relay's still not working, says me, apparently. That would be me. Okay, now I don't see this working. Oh yeah, it is. It's fine. We want to get these guys back. I'm not going to wait for them to pick up all the exports. I'm just going to wait for them to pick up the fuel, and I'll send them at least one of them back with whatever they've got. Potato says it's like a two-way mirror. We can see them, but they can't see us. Mwahaha. So, which way round is it working or not working at the moment? Mia, you can speak. It's okay. I know they can't hear you properly, but you can tell me.
YouTube can't see Twitch.
YouTube chat can't see Twitch chat. Okay, where are we? So, Sol 3. How are we doing on things like... Oh, okay. We should be queuing up some research. What's that? Oh, at last, the decommissioning protocol. Oh, I've been waiting for that so long. I'm tempted to make that first. Yeah, let's decommissioning, then we'll go for the Moxie, then we'll go for the farm comfort, then we'll go for a Stirling generator. I think I'll hold off on this just at the moment. What should we queue up next? That'd be good. That'd be good. Machine parts factory, drone printing. Dome bioscaping, I think we'll go for next. So Mia, I don't know what's going on. I've seen chat scrolling past. Will you flag me if something happens? Otherwise I might tell you to plug your microphone in. Right, speed things up a little bit. So I've switched off the two hydroponic farms. Who have we got in here? We've got a scientist and a botanist.
Sector scanned.
Two botanists. No specialisation. Let's queue up a bit more scanning. What are they? Is that just bits of rubble? Where are you going? It's about going the long way around. Okay. So, will this be the standard 2-hour stream? Says below so, or will it be longer? I don't know. We'll stream for at least 2 hours. And then I'll take a break. And I'll be back sometime after that. That may or may not be tonight.
Resources are low.
Metals down to 5. Now all of the metals, I think those 5 metals are up top. That's polymers. Nice, but not what I'm after. Oh, metals. Okay. Right, you come and collect. Unload here. I'm rather nervous about that power shortage. The batteries are getting flat. Just make sure you don't stream between midnight and 3 a.m. GMT, because that time's reserved for Anubis and Bulls. That's okay. I mean, even if I do, you can go watch them instead. Mir said, "Oi, Anubis also streamed over us. So at this point we have a free pass." Ooh. Was that anything nice? No, I think that was just a lump of rock. Alright, let's just check up here and make sure we're doing okay. Got 2 metals left up here. Have we got anything we can harvest? Belosis says, but that may not have to choose. Do you realise how impossible a task it would be to choose between 2 different NID streams? Well, the videos are archived, so you can always catch up. A little bit of metal there.
Cable fault reported.
I'm not expecting anything particularly exciting to happen. For a few souls yet. Actually, I'm going the wrong way.
Sector scanned. Resources are low.
Food is low? What do you mean food is low? Oh, yeah, it is. Okay.
We have a power shortage.
Oh boy. Spotty Cow says, I will not be here after midnight GMT. Due to work in the morning. And yes, Mia, it is to be milked by a farmer with cold hands. Okay, right, let's switch you off. Gonna switch you and you off. There's not much running at this time of night. We'll switch off that Moxie. Right, how are we looking now? Switch you off.
We gather here today
Oh.
to bid a final farewell to one of our finest.
So this must be... Is this our first founder who's died? Yeah, I think it will be. What am I missing, Mia? I can't hear you, Mia.
Cow milking.
Ah.
I'll point at important stuff, don't worry.
Okay, right. Okay, how are we doing for oxygen? Water shortage. Check up here. You guys working? Yep. The power surplus is quite small, so I think I'll leave things switched off for the moment. At Sal, I request that you rename the transport rover to Mule. Sure. Speaking of which, where are you? You're there. Okay. You can be renamed Mule. And I want to check out how much metal do we have there? 21. Let's just pick some of those back up. That didn't work. Right, pick up. Now pick up from here. That's better. Some metals. That'll do. And then we shall drop them off there. Rename one of the female colonists to Sal. I completely glossed over my second request. It's kind of, just to explain the way the
Cable fault.
A colonist just snapped.
Oh. Right, pause for a second. Yeah, the way the screens are set up, there's about a quarter of the chat screen I can't see because it sort of sits behind my other screen. Usually I've got Mia reading these, but he didn't want to talk today. I don't know why. He's just sat there silently reading chat, not saying anything. Right, colonist has just snapped. Yeah, troubling. We're not going to do anything about that. I don't want to be put in a position where she could die herself. I think it's that out. Yeah, it might help me. I don't know if we would see, but if we take a colonist, we'll just get that guy back here. Let's find a female colonist. Stanislav, I'm not sure. Albina, I'm not sure. Ivana. There you go. Composed gamer enthusiast. about that? Right, how many things have we not got? We've still got to get through another night yet. Without power and not really enough metals to build any more power supply. Anything else at all? Oh, nice. Okay. All right. Good. Now when the colony inevitably fails and all colonists die, I want you to look into her dead unseeing eyes and think about what you've done. How are we getting on? We're just one away from being refueled. Right, food, how are we doing?
Research complete.
Oh, good, that's good. Right, let's get rid of you. Let's get rid of you. Let's get rid of you. Tammy says, am I still alive? And if I am, do I still have both eyes? I do believe you are, and I think you do. You were just a moment ago, indeed. There you go. You are now middle-aged, although you're working in the infirmary rather than on the farms. Right, let's just get... Yep, you're good to go. Right, let's get one of you back. Spotted Cow says, have you killed me yet?
Pipe leak reported.
I don't believe so. We actually have you in twice, I think. Because we've got you in as... I thought we had you in as a human. As well as a drone. I've still got all the drones that we started with, so the drones are going okay. I think we're gonna have to open up.
Crop failure reported.
Yeah, we'll get these guys going again. We'll get them on wheatgrass. I mean, these are marvellous. And as the soil quality increases, we'll get a bigger and bigger harvest each time. But we're just a bit low on people for the moment. Tempted, but we've still got a water shortage. I mean, we've got plenty of fuel stored.
Sector scanned.
I think we need it. Okay, let's queue some more places up for scanning. And let's check the research. What's this one? Storage compression. That would be nice. How long is one sol in Earth time, by the way? Anywhere close to 1 day. The game is kind of using sols a bit funny, because the sol is really a year. But it's kind of crossing it between a year and a day. So we're seeing a day-night cycle, but the colonists seem to age at about 1 year per sol. I think a Martian day is just slightly longer than an Earth day. But I don't know about a Martian year. Hi, Ralph. Okay, we seem to... I can switch off the subsurface heater now. That'll make a huge difference. We can switch you back on. And you, they'll probably need maintenance. Get you running again. Okay, what's not working here? Oh, the polymer factory. Yeah, I've not got... So Ralph is going to France with his uncles and dad in a couple of weeks to go watch some motorbike racing. It nice. How are we for fuel? 46. Okay, we'll get you going again.
Cable fault reported.
I think we'll let the Beagle load with rare metals. Load it with exports. Okay, that's working again. Good. Okay. And we'll let those get built now that the the ship's out the way. Could you turn down the music a bit, please? It's a tad loud at times. Certainly can.
There is a symbol in the lower right corner where you control the radio directly. Close that.
Oh, now you want to talk to me, Mia.
Second. There you go.
We'll try it about there. Well, my uncles went through the motorbike route of midlife crisis, whereas my dad got another boat since he sold his old one before I was born. I wholly approve of midlife crises. Right, let's check up here, see how we're doing. We need to take some electronics up there. Okay, where's the mule? Okay, so pick up. Pick up from here some electronics. That'll do. And then drop off. Up there. There was a little bit of metal up there at harvest, but I think I'll leave it be for now. Okay, how are we doing for all the things?
Research complete.
Well, I wholly approve of it. No, I do. I think the midlife crises, you get the thing with empty nesters, with people who've, or at least people who have dedicated so many years of their life to bringing up their kids, and then their kids become at least relatively capable of looking after themselves. They don't need to be nurtured in quite the same way, and they lose their purpose in life a little bit and realise that sort of the healthiest year, the prime of their life is behind them, and so they have a bit of a panic and
Funding received.
often go on to find themselves, from what I've seen of people I know who've been through midlife crises. By the time they come out the other side, they've had a lot of fun. How much? We're running low. Well, we're running low on rare metals, but actually there wasn't that much there to start with, so I don't think I need to worry about that just yet. How are we doing for polymers? Because I've had the polymer factory switched off for a while. Okay, we seem to be relatively okay for things at the moment. Let's get more power in, because we did struggle getting through that last through the last cold spell. That's the word I was looking for. As long as when I'm 40 I get to buy a 10k PC and not be judged for it. Yeah, absolutely.
Sector scanned.
Alright, how are we doing for exports? Few more to load there. Don't want to pull a Logan Paul and just buy it for Fortnite. Well, I know it's a slightly different order of things, but when I bought my PC, it's only, what, the time? I think it was about 1,500. But I bought it solely for Space Engineers. It was the only thing that was it was spec'd up over was just Space Engineers, and just single player Space Engineers. I wasn't even thinking I was going to play multiplayer Space Engineers. And if a 10,000 PC would have been within my budget, it probably would have been a 10,000 PC just for Space Engineers. Bill also says, anyway, I bought my PC for 5,000 at 30-year-old. I don't use it for gaming all that much, but I enjoy having it, so...
Cable
yeah.
fault reported.
And Ralph says, but literally Logan Paul goes to the shop and at the start the clerk says it's 10k and then he starts the vid. Yeah, but you're talking about him, so it worked. I don't know who he was, but you're telling me about him, so obviously the stunt that he pulled off means that you've now informed me about this guy called Logan Paul. So as far as publicity goes, it worked. You might not like him for you, but his stunt worked with you. Right, might be taking my eye off the ball here a little bit. What's that? New crops for better food yields. Utility crops sounds good. Advanced engines sound good. I would like that. I think we'll go for crops for the moment. I think just because I mentioned him, that's going to bring him traction. Well, if he hadn't have done what he did, you wouldn't have noticed him, would you?
It takes more than bravery to be a pioneer of the Martian frontier. Or at least it should.
Oh dear. The founder, Spotted Cow Sexy Nerd, has developed the coward trait. Sorry, Spotted Cow. I'm pretty sure you didn't have that before. Courage is finite. Rush review. Coward workaholic sexy nerd founder. Right, and scanning. My teacher said that my birthday ideas are depressing today as well. Oh dear, that's what I planned. I said I'm going to eat and stay at home. It's only depressing if you're doing it because you're depressed or it makes you depressed. I mean, for me, the idea of spending my birthday with takeaway pizza and a really good game suits me quite well. Is Logan Paul the guy who found the body in Japan? Asked Tammy. Yes, he is, and he's done plenty of other terrible things, and we're all talking about him, so it's working. It's like, if you really don't like him, just don't talk about him. It's when you're dealing with celebrities that you don't like, ignoring them is the best way to deal with them. Okay, right. We have a power surplus, oxygen, water's doing okay. Metals are coming up, which is good. What I'd really like now is some more people. We can fit 7 in there. Excuse me. And 11 in there, so I could bring another rocket load. Alright. I've been doing most of this off camera recently. Thank you. Have we got Saint Celebrity Genius? No, shame. Specializations, we don't need anyone in security. Scientists, engineers, geologists, botanists and medics would all be welcome. Okay, so let's see what flaws I'm filtering out. Chronic and idiots we don't want. Whiners preferably not. Loners we can't cope with because we've got too many people in a dome. Double sanity loss from disasters. And a disaster just means something like a meteor shower or a cold spell. They just have problems with that. No idiots? Well, I'm not going to Mars then. Says Potato. Yeah, an idiot has a 10% chance of causing a malfunction in the workplace. What's a hypochondriac? Hypochondriac is somebody who will randomly visit medical buildings and take sanity damage if they're not able to. So they're okay. We can cope with hypochondriacs because we've got medical facilities fully staffed in both domes. So we're okay with them. Be nice if we didn't have gluttons. Gamblers and alcoholics, we can't cater for their needs. And that's the same with gamers, but a gamer is it's not a quirk. I think it is it? No, not quirk. A perk. Oh yeah, because if you can cater for gamers, then they work. Their sanity goes up, or the comfort goes up. I forget which. All right, but we're happy with the settings. What about loner? The problem with loners is if you have more than 30 people in one base, then they start losing sanity. Yeah, domes are tight spaces. Loners are bound to have a breakdown. Okay, we shall... right, first thing is engineers are always in short supply. Let's see if we've got any engineers. Adult, you're an engineer. We'll take you even though you're a glutton. And a gamer gambler, yeah, sure. There's another engineer. Oh, a nerd, that's good. Right, we could do some more botanists. Rugged, nerd, and workaholic is really good. Religious is okay. Fit and rugged, yep. Rather not take melancholic if we don't have to. Gamers get unhappy because they can't game. Why are they all Russian? It's because I chose the Russian company, yeah, to fund the expedition. Gamer. Oh, we'll take a sexy geologist. Sexy survivor enthusiast. Very good. Nerd and gambler. We'll just see if there's anyone else. Religious is good. Hypochondriac, say we can deal with, but we might find someone. Alcoholics are a bit of a problem because it does lower their work performance, even though we haven't got any alcohol present. Yep. So, but middle-aged. That means that we're not going to get many years out of them, many souls out of them before they become unproductive. So probably not. Vegan doesn't matter. Right. See if we can pick up some youths, and a composed nerd is good. Glutton alcoholic, new. Glutton. All the youths seem to be gluttons. I'll leave gluttons switched on though, because I would take, as I did, if you see an engineer who's a glutton, you'd take him anyway. Adults, say some youths would be good. Hypochondriac youth. So if we take some youths with no specialisation, there's a good chance that before they reach middle age, we'll have trained them up in a specialism. And in the meantime, they can, like, you know, go and work at the grocer. Rugged, composed and religious is pretty good, actually. We'll put you on unless we find someone equally good who's a youth. There's got to be a Boris in there. Please choose a Boris. There's a Boris. He's a hippie alcoholic, though. I think we might already have a Boris. We'll have a look when we get back. All right, so I'll take these guys. That's another 12 colonists, so that'll make a difference. A hippie alcoholic. That just might work for the real Boris. Yes, us young'uns are self-entitled, spoilt rich kids. Yep, all the buildings have Russian names. And the rockets and... anything else? No, I don't think so. Right, how are we doing for exports? Just want 3 more in there and we'll send that back. How are we doing with rare metals? Okay, so we probably need to wait for them to mine some more.
Resources are low.
Oh, electronics, okay. Let's... Oh yeah, I was gonna unlock one of those actually. We'll just get one guy on there. How much have you exported so far? Is there anywhere to check? There might be. We've exported at least 31 or 32. So this will take us to 2/3 of the way through. Almost. I need to get somebody else working in electronics. Oh, mind you, it might just be that it's low on rare metals. We're not that low though, it's not desperate. In fact, we might get people here before it starts becoming a problem. We are gonna need to start thinking about the next dome though. Just looking to see if total export is 990 million, and I think it's 30 million per rich metal, so that would be 33. What's the mule doing, by the way?
Sector scanned.
Metals, machine parts, electronics and concrete. Okay, they've got everything they need up there. Let's get the mule back down here. Now, we could think about building a tunnel down here to access some of this stuff. Let's just have a whiz around the landscape here. It's
Cable fault reported.
It's so rugged, I'm not sure how much of this will be traversable though. Autosave. There's not a lot of resource in the things that... There's actually 65 metal there. Is that metal? Yes, it is. There's 25 there. Another 56 there and 23 there. If they're accessible, they're probably worth going for. How much does it cost? $20 metals and 30 machine parts. Okay, so we would need to pick up the machine part production first.
Cable fault reported.
Alright, how's research coming on? Fine. And the water... the spire for the middle of the tower, dome spires. Water reclamation, how much does that take? I think we maybe should go for that. How are we doing over here? Oh, just want one more. Low on resources, food. Let's just check we've got some food on the way. Yeah, be fine. And once we've got a couple more botanists staffing up these, we'll be able to switch those two back off again. Okay, right, you can go. We'll let him clear out, and then actually we could get I think he'd be all right there actually. Nothing too sensitive within the sort of dust radius.
Resources are low. Crop failure reported.
Oh, where's that? Ooh, what?
New colonists have arrived.
Okay, so now we've got a few more people. gonna open the research lab up for an extra shift. Okay, so how many people we got in this dome now? 19 of 28. And this one is full.
Resources are low.
Yeah. They're low, but they're not that low. And there's still plenty in the mine.
Cable fault reported. Sector scanned.
Set something else up for scanning.
Resources are low. Research complete.
Okay, so comfort levels should have gone up in this dome quite considerably. Luxury, social, gaming, and the relaxation buildings were full.
Resources are low.
I could put a small garden here. All right. Next research. Ooh, farm automation. That would be good. We'll put it in the queue. Potato's gotten back into Cookie Clicker again. It's had a lot of changes since the last time you played it. Belle also says, wait, what, missed something? What's the thing in the centre of the dome? It's a water reclamation thingy. So it will recycle 70% of the water. Because our farms are going to be one of the most water hungry things that we've got. So it made sense to put the water recycler in here. But it only works if it's fully staffed, so I won't worry about it at night.
Cable fault reported.
Right, when this rocket gets back to Earth, we would be able to buy a whole load of materials. thinking about maybe getting a bunch of machine parts so that we can put another tunnel across here, and then we can access the metals and research and stuff like that over there. But yeah, it's time to start planning the next dome. Could do with knowing actually what our colonist makeup is.
Pipe leak reported.
Almost everybody is of working age actually. So I was wondering if we needed to start thinking about separating out the children and training them up, but it doesn't look like we need to. Still got room for 10 more people. We could ship another load of people up. It's like people make all the difference. We had another crop failure. It must be because they're understaffed. Maybe what I'll do then is open up that slot and shut down
Funding
that one.
received.
How are we looking on food? 34. What happens to the dead? Are there cemeteries, or will the Soylent Corporation gladly take the bodies off your hands? Yeah, I don't know, maybe they're just minced up and included in the food? You know, recycling and all that? Yeah, they just vanish into thin air. Yeah, it could be a tractor beam or something though. Right,
Cable fault
meanwhile,
reported.
back at base. How are you doing for setting off? 22 of 60. Okay. So we'll send up another cargo rocket, I think. Machine parts, electronics. Wow, metals are a lot more expensive than I was expecting. Wouldn't mind bringing a bit of extra food. We'll knock electronics down a bit and take some extra metals. Well, I'm sure gluttonous people will be tasty. All that fat on the meat. Juicy. Actually, you want to avoid too much body fat, don't you? says Melissa. I really don't like fatty meat. Potato says it melts off the meat and is used in the frying of the meat. Alright, let's bring this stuff back. And then for our next rocket, we shall, as soon as this guy's been refueled, we'll send him for some more people. I don't think you fry Soylent Green. Plus, you can just trim the fat to the amount you want. I kind of get it with, like, there's certain cuts of steak which are marbled, where if you get one that's very lightly marbled, it's very
Sector
dry.
scanned.
But other than that, most meats I cut the fat off because I just don't like the texture. Never, even when I was a little kid, before anyone had sort of told me what was healthy and what wasn't, and I didn't really care. I liked chocolate,
Pipe
and that
leak
was all there was
reported.
to it. I still didn't like the fat on meat. And we talk about cannibalism again. Points out Tammy. Potato rump steak. Right, how are we getting on for all the things? Relatively stable. Okay. Let's pop up the top and make sure they've got what they need up here to keep things maintained. Aha, no, that's out. That needs metal. Have we got any metal? No, we haven't. Okay, where's the mule? Right, go and pick up from there some metals. That'll do. And then drop off up here. And Sal, by the way, seeing as you are funded by Mother Russia, could you please rename the colony's leader, or any male colonist, to our dear leader, Comrade Vladimir Vladimirovich Putin? I don't think that'll fit, but we can go for at least some of it. There isn't a colony leader as such. Let's find a person. Party animal, genius and nerd. We could go for this guy. Our dear... Oops. Our dear leader... How about our dear leader, Putin? Okay, so I think now they've got what they need. Yep, they're able to keep things up and running up here. Oh, that must have been the last crop failure. Fine. Okay, how are we doing now for all the things?
Crop failure reported.
Don't. Yeah, I'm guessing because it's understaffed and not staffed by botanists. But it's harvesting every sol, so it can't be failing all that often.
Resources are low.
Let's check out you guys.
Research complete.
Yeah, I think we'll be alright. Ooh, Stirling generator. Okay, let's just have a look. How much does a Stirling generator cost to make? Ooh, 6 electronics. That's a bit painful. I should maybe compare the price of electronics at home on Earth with the price of bringing pre-packed furniture. Ah, idle extractors. Which one's this? Is it the concrete? It is. Right, we'll let them clear it out and then I'll get another one across here. I think. See if we can just... Whoa! Saw that. Oh. Okay, looks like we've had a bit of game crash. Give me a moment, and because I presume nothing else has crashed, just the game, and I'll be back with you. I'm gonna have to stop the stream while I sort out what's just happened.